Good morning from Pei, where there is definitely that kind of morning after the day before feeling. I didn't get much sleep last night, but what a night. What an amazing electric night as 5 athletes came through. It was just amazing to feel. I'm getting actually goosebumps even just thinking about it. We had Manu Nubel come in at 11, Simon Oberauner about an hour later, Gaspar Petiot, and then Patrick von Kernel, and then finally at 5 o'clock in the morning, Aaron Duragati came through to sign the signboard behind me. So it's a little bit of a slow start here. I feel a little bit bad about speaking quite loudly because there's still some bodies lying on the floor. I don't know if you can see sort of behind me there's a and then over there, if I go this way a little bit, you can see some guys, yeah, still camping over there. And then right over there behind where the arch is collapsed, you've got all the guys, camper vans, all the athletes. So yeah, it was really special to witness that. Actually, that's definitely one of the highlights of the race. His mum and his dad. You had also Patrick von Kernel. He was supported by his dad, and to see him and all their family and friends gathered. And also it's really interesting to see the athletes talking together amongst themselves, you know, chatting away. There was lots of sort of chat about, oh yeah, and then I saw Aaron taking off from behind that ridge and I ran like crazy round to the other side and I took off, and then Simon was here and oh man, it was crazy. Do have a look on our on the news pages. I wrote a couple of stories up overnight, and we got some of the quotes from the guys. I mean, and the difference as well. I mean, Manu was just really like arm in the air and just really chuffed, and he's just going, yes, so excited. Gaspar just sat down and hugged his knees to his chest, and he looked a little bit destroyed. He also had this really weird, amazing, unique homemade support for a tendon injury that involved a kind of bandage around his shin that was then connected via a little bit of tape to a carabiner that was attached to his shoe. So have a look at that. And then one of the funniest things Manu told me was that he was in the race and bizarrely found himself in the middle of the Tour of Switzerland cycling race as the sort of peloton went past, throwing their bottles at him. So you know, these athletes have some really amazing kind of unique and odd experiences during the race, and over the coming days we'll try and get those genuinely you know, those amazing stories. So speaking of amazing stories, as one of you have just pointed out there, Javed, thank you, Toma Kokenea. Yes, he had the most extraordinary day yesterday. The Romanian running man. I think we will have to change that moniker because he may have just broken a European flying record. He flew up to an altitude of 6,000 meters. We lost him on the tracker, and there was actually a little bit of concern at one point. Where's Toma gone? And he climbed so high. He was flying at around 6,000 meters. Obviously, these things need to be confirmed, but he had an extraordinary flight in the air. And yesterday, remember, was a day when the cloud base was at 5,800 meters. Something like 100 people top landed on the summit of Mont Blanc yesterday. So Toma, sadly, it looks like he will not be able to make pay today. We were thinking he'll run through the night, he'll do it all through the night, but it looks like he's still 70 or 80 kilometers out. And with the cutoff, with the race ending at midday, that no longer looks possible, even from the Romanian running man, and someone as capable who can just push it as much as Tom. So, well, so that's an amazing story. But there is another Tom we are waiting for, and that is Tom de Dorlodo. Give him some love. Just start giving him some support. He has been doing the Red Bull X-Alps since 2007. This is his 7th edition. He has never made Monaco, and he is less than 10 kilometers away. There's a video of him that we just shared on our Twitter channel. Have a look. He's looking so tired. He's hiked 60 kilometers. He's still got some more to go, but the end is in sight. He is looking like he is going to make Monaco for the first ever time, and we will be talking to him when we get that opportunity. I will do a live chat. And what an incredible performance that will be. What an ending to his kind of Red Bull X-Alps. When he first did it, he was 21 and he celebrated his 33rd birthday a week ago. So he will have some amazing stories as well about just what it's been like, that 13 years of doing Red Bull X-Alps. So make sure all there cheering Tom. He will be hurting like crazy today. So in other news, the Axeman visits today. Hachi finally got the chop. I say finally because he could have gone a lot earlier and he clung on. So well done Chikyong Ha from Korea, who was eliminated this morning at 6 o'clock. Some other race news. We've had 3 guys penalised for airspace infringements. Marko Hrgović from infringing quite a serious infringement in Chamonix, which is a corridor where the helicopters take off. Also Heli Schrempf from Austria